HTML list elements. So this list elements are two types of list elements available. First one is order list, and the second one is unordered list. So first of all, order list. So order list is typically a numbered list of items. Ordered list is typically numbered.
Prasad, if you don't mind, can you make the screen full size so that we can see?
Full size.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so order list is typically numbered list of items. So here we have to use type attribute to add to an ordered list. Can be added to an ordered list. So in order list, use OL tag, OL element to define order list. And use type attribute to define the numbering types. Define numbering types. So here is the syntax for order list. Syntax OL tag and end tag. Between these two, starting tag and ending tag, we have to define list items by using li tag. So to display the list items, we can use this order list. Okay, so if you want to display city names, okay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, so like this. If you want to display list of cities names, you can use this order list and also type attribute to define the numbering types. Type attribute type attribute accept type attribute accept one numbers are caps A to Z or small a to Z are Roman numbers. Okay, Roman numbers. like if you define caps A, so it will apply capitals for all list items. And another list is another list defines using ul tag. Another list defined with ul tag, and also li attribute to create the list items, and also li attribute, li tag, and also li tag to create the another list, to create ordered lists, and use html style attribute to define the bullet styles. HTML style attribute to define bullet styles. And we have four types of list style types. We have four types of list style types. Style types, that is first one is disk, second one circle, and third one square, and fourth one none. Okay, there is no list style type if you define none. And here the syntax for another list: ul tag, starting tag, ending tag, and li tag to define the list items. And to define the course names like HTML, and another list item Java, and .NET. So like this you can define the list items. Okay, so an example on these list items. Okay, order list and another list. So here we have to use list style type attribute to define the disk, circle, and square are none list style types. Use style attribute and style attribute list style type, and here we have to define disk or circle or anything. Okay, disk, circle, and square. So create one HTML document with HTML list elements. Okay, by using another order list, If you want to display some city names, okay, use order list. Okay, here is the heading. Okay, city names heading, and Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Pune. Okay, so like this, Chennai. So if you run this example, so city names will be displayed like this. Okay, so with the list items, list style types A, B, C, D. Okay, so like this, numberings will be applied like this. Okay, if you define here 1, so it will apply numberings. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you define Roman values, you can define a small I. So refresh this. Okay, so Roman numbers should apply like this. And if you want to display upper Roman, use caps I and refresh. Upper Roman values will apply like this. Okay, so these are the type attribute values. And second one is another list. Okay, here um, course names. Okay, course names using another list. First one is HTML. Second one .NET. And third list item Java. And fourth item PHP. So like this, number of list items we can add. And for another list, we have to define the list style types. Use style attribute. Okay, CSS style attribute and CSS property list style type. Okay, list style type and colon. Here is the disk, circle and square. None. List style types is there. To define the disk list style types, use disk value. Refresh this example. Okay, so list style types will apply like this. And if you want to apply circle list style type, use circle. It will apply circle styles. Okay, circles. And to define the square list style type, use square. Okay, square list style types will apply like this. If you define none, okay, no style will apply for list items. Only empty list items are available. So if you don't want to define style attribute, by default disk style is applied to list items. Okay, only disk is applied by default. So this is the list elements in HTML. And next, HTML controls. HTML controls like HTML controls. HTML controls is button control, text box, okay, and file upload control, radio buttons, next checkbox, list box, list box, and the text area control, text area. Okay, so these are the controls available in HTML. Okay, to create the user input forms. Okay, first of all, HTML buttons. HTML buttons. So using HTML buttons, we can submit data into the server. Using HTML buttons, we can submit data into the server. Okay, into the servers. So this is used for user actions. Okay, button is used for user actions. Okay, user actions means uh, click events. Okay, for click events. Syntax for button. To create the button in HTML form, there is a two ways of syntax. First one is using button element. We can create HTML buttons. Type equal to button, and here is the button text. Okay, click on me, and this is one way to create the buttons. And another one is using input tag. We can create buttons. So type is button or submit. We can use. Okay, type is button or submit. Only one, button or submit, we can use. And value is button text. You click me. Okay, so these are the two ways to create buttons in HTML form, using button element, using input element. So create one HTML form, HTML controls. So these are the two ways to create the buttons. Okay, so only one we can use, button or submit. Okay, so this one button and this one also another button, and we can take one in text box. Type equal to text box, and placeholder first name. Okay, so run this example. So user can submit. Okay, so this user input into the server. Okay, by clicking on button. Okay, so we have to write some backend code to submit the data into the server. Okay, so developers write that code.
Okay.
And next text box control. This text box control is used for user input data. Okay, user can enter input data to submit the data to the server. Okay, text box. Using text box, user can enter input data so that user can submit that data into the server. Okay, by clicking on button. The syntax for button: input and type attribute, and type is text box, and placeholder attribute is used for identification of text box. Okay, what we can enter into the text box, so that is email id, okay, or phone number, or okay, anything. Okay, if you define here phone number or first name or any email, okay, it will show here, okay, email in this text box. Okay, user can know what we can enter into the text box. And button and text box. And next, file upload control. File upload. This file upload control allows users to upload and send files into the server. File upload control allows users to upload and send files to the server. And here we have to use input tag. We have to use input tag to define file upload control with type attribute equal to file. Okay, type attribute file. And here is syntax: input and type equal to file, and file and close tag. Okay, and to submit the file to the server, to send the file to the server, so developer need to write some logic to upload the files. Okay, backend. Okay, BR is next line, input type equal to file. Okay, to upload the files, if you want to display the file upload control in HTML form, use type equal to file and close tag. So refresh this form. Okay, so choose file button is there and no file chosen. So if you click on this button, open dialog is open here. Okay, we can select any one file. Okay, so like this we can select files and submit this file to the server. Okay, so in .NET or Java need to write some backend logic to upload the files.
If you don't mind, can you open the code once?
Okay, we can give the ID for file upload control, fu my files. Okay, like this. And next,
Yeah, if you don't mind, like, just a moment.
this
I have doubt on this.
okay.
So we given the button and the value is between like where the main sentence like for choosing the files there.
Where?
Can you open the output file? Like
Hmm.
here there is a chosen file, right?
Choose file. Yes.
Uh, in the code, can you show me that like how it is going to be executed?
This one. Input type equal to file.
Input type equal to file
Hmm.
and equal to my files.
That is ID for this control.
Input type equal to file, but uh, instead of that there is a choose the file right there, the
Hmm.
output.
Choose the
But
file.
you didn't, yeah, choose file, but we didn't mention here, right? Like in the button field.
Button field.
Can you open the code? Like I'll tell you. I have code here now. It's on this like input type equal to file. Just we given a file,
Hmm.
but the that shows like something. I'm not getting. I'm not getting.
Only file type is there. Okay, if you give here file, so it will display the file upload control like this. Okay, so recent mm, in nowadays there are number of file upload controls available, like jQuery file upload controls and Ajax file upload controls. Okay, using jQuery or Ajax controls, we can upload multiple files to the server. Okay, so using this HTML input type equal to file control, we can upload only one file. Okay, so this element shows like this, only choose file. Okay, we cannot change this. Okay, by default it will shows like this, choose file. Okay, so this is the file upload control in HTML. Okay,
If you choose a file like that, you will view. That's it, right?
that's
Like previously, you see the output like here, click on me. We created a button and we given some text. So I'm thinking like for the choosing file, as of we did the same, but it's completely different. Like
yeah. So if you want to implement like this, you have to write some logic to open the, okay, open dialog box. Okay, when you click on this button. So like so I will show you input.
Like I would like to know if you use for the Notepad++, if that input type equal to file and ID equal to some file name, it won't show, right?
Okay, so different browsers differently it will show the output. Okay, choose file. Like 1 second. HTML controls. If you open this, browse with Firefox. Okay, so Firefox it will display like this. Browse. Okay, in Google Chrome it will show choose file. Okay, different browsers, different output is there for this HTML upload control. Internet Explorer.
Yes, we given input type equal to text, that's it.
Okay, so here, see here. Okay, so in Internet Explorer, it will display like this: browse text box and the browse button is there.
No, I'm not asking that. Like, just we have created the email dialog box and we created some button and we given some field on that, like for the click on. As of same for the browser, just we given only the browse, only the text field. How the dialog box is there. So I have a doubt on that.
If you do like this, text box and on button is there. Input type equal to button and value like what is that? Browser or choose. Okay, and here you have to write some logic. Okay, some logic to get the open dialog box. Okay, so the selected file name should display in this text box. Okay, here we have to write some logic to open the dialog box. Okay, to open the files. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so next.
Text like input type equal to file. Just you can, that's it. It's showing some browser file there, right? It shows an empty field of small box and it's showing some browsing field. But I tried like that. It's showing the only empty field. It's not showing that a browse file. Just now I tried that, but it's showing that empty field. Like it's not asking that a browse field.
Okay, can you send me that code?
Sure. Just a moment. I'll show you.
Okay. So next control is drop down list.
Just I'm saying, just it's a basic one. Just I tried now. Just the basic thing. Just I showed you.
So this is basic one. Type
Yeah.
equal text. Type equal text means text box.
If I give the file like just a moment, I'm checking. Okay, it by default it takes the file. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that.
Okay. Okay, so next control is drop down list, and this drop down list used to create uh, select options from list of options. To select only one option from list of options, drop down list use it to select only one option from list of options. Okay, and here the syntax: use select element and select end tag. In this, between these two, for starting tag ending tag, select element, we have to give the number of options. Okay, and option is option like you can select only one option from list of options. What we can take here? Like city names. Okay, options. Your city names, like option Chennai, option. Okay, so like this and so on. So we can give number of options for list. Then we can select only one option from this list of options. For example, real-time example, Google sign up, add account, create account. Here birthday month. Okay, month, you can select only one option from this 12 months. Okay, May or October or okay, and December. So like this we can select only one option from this list of options. So like this we can use this drop down list in our applications. Like use select option, select element and option tag to define number of options. January, okay, and February, okay, March, and next option April, so and so on. Okay, December. So we can select only one month from this list of okay 12 months. So run this example. Okay, here is the drop down list and January, February, March, April and December. Okay, here we have 5 months is there. You can select only one month from this list of options. Okay, so in real time you can use like this. And the next control is text area control. Text area. So text area tag defines multiple plain text input control. text area tag, this tag. Okay, tag defines a multiple plain text input control. This text area can hold unlimited number of characters. Text area control can hold unlimited number of characters. So syntax is use text area tag and starting tag and ending tag. Okay, so this is by default tag. If you want to define rows and columns for text area control, use col attribute and row attribute to define the columns and rows and columns. Okay, example. So this text area control, we can resize this text area control in runtime. Okay, only text area without any attributes. So refresh this example. Okay, so this text area control should be like this. We can refresh this control. Okay, how much we want. So the difference between text box and text area control. Text area control, we can in text box we cannot enter multiple lines. Okay, multiple rows content. Okay, and we cannot resize this text box. And the text area, we can resize this text area control in runtime, and we can enter multi-line content. Okay, this text area control is used to example in compose box. Okay, in body section. Okay, in body section we can enter multiple lines of content. Okay, so this is a real-time example for this text area. And also we can define rows, 12 rows. Okay, and columns, 5 columns. Okay, so 12 rows height and 5 columns width. Okay, text array control. Okay, so this is the 12 rows height and 4 columns, 5 columns width. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 12 rows columns, 12 rows. Okay, 12 rows height and 5 columns width. So like this we can resize the text area control. And next control is checkbox list. Checkbox list. Checkbox list is used to groups to indicate a series of choices. Checkbox is used in groups to indicate series of choices. series of choices. Okay, so by using checkbox list, we can select multiple options. Using checkbox list, we can select multiple options, multiple options, multiple options we can select by using checkbox. And the syntax is input type equal to checkbox, and name is uh, like qualifications. Okay, qualifications, like MCA. So like this we can define list box, checkbox list. Input, first of all, qualifications, and use input tag and type equal to checkbox, and the name is qualifications, only Q, and value is MCA. So like this we can take multiple qualifications. Okay, MBA, BTech, okay, and PhD. So like this we can take the qualifications. Okay, so name is same for all this. So refresh this form. You can check boxes, value, like value is data direction from title. Okay, so we have to define like this check boxes. Okay, so MCA, MBA, BTech, and PhD. So we can select multiple options. Okay, so if you want to unselect, you can unselect this qualifications also, and we can submit these qualifications into the when we are registering any application, any job portals. We can submit our qualifications. And next, list box. Okay, list box. So this list box also, list box is similar to a text box. List box is similar to a text box, and it shows a declared number of text rows. It shows a declared number of text rows, and gives the user a list of choices, and gives the user a list of choices. Here we can use select element. Okay, select element for list box also. List box example. And here list box. In select element, you can define here multiple attribute. Okay, multiple, so that we can select multiple options. Okay, so this is the list box. So this is drop down list, and this is list box. In list box you can select multiple options by holding control key. Otherwise we can select only one option. Okay, we select multiple options.
Yeah, that's previously shown in Gmail, right? Like for Jan to Saturday. I mean, like January to December.
Yes.
Like for the response.
Sorry. Hello.
Previously you shown your Gmail, like for creating the account, having the date and month. So for the month of the, like for the list box, this one, right?
This is not list box. Only drop down list is.
Yeah, that's what for the drop down.
This is drop down, and this is
Yeah.
list box. Okay, we can select multiple options by using list box. Okay, when you hold control key.
Okay.
By drop down list you can select only one option at a time.
Okay.
So that is the difference between these two.
Okay.
Okay, right? So is there any questions?
No.